Most desk setups do not feel bad because they need better tech. They feel bad because they feel empty. I realized that because of a plant smaller than my coffee mug. I placed it on the corner of my desk, and the whole space changed. The desk felt warmer, calmer, more alive. So I started testing small indoor plants under real office conditions. Low light, dry air, busy schedules, missed watering. Most struggled. But 10 plants genuinely thrived. And whatever you do, do not miss plant number 6 and number 9. One looks almost perfect on a desk. The other survives conditions most small plants cannot. Let's start with the first one. Plant number 1, baby rubber plant. Also called Peperomia obtusifolia. This is the plant that started everything for me. Small plant, huge effect. The thick, glossy leaves make a desk look clean and styled, without taking up much space at all. It stays compact, looks polished year-round, and handles typical office lighting surprisingly well. That's why it works so well on desks. It tolerates indirect light, dry office air, and the occasional forgotten watering without creating problems. The biggest mistake? Too much water. If the soil still feels damp, leave it alone for a few more days. And if you think this one is compact, the next plant is even smaller, but far more eye-catching. Plant number 2, Zebra Haworthia, also known as Haworthia faceta. If your office gets very little natural light, this is the plant I'd recommend first. Unlike most succulents, Zebra Haworthia handles lower indoor light surprisingly well. That's what makes it so good for desks and office spaces. Visually, it looks almost like a tiny living sculpture. Pointed green leaves with bright white stripes that stand out immediately on a desk. And the care is incredibly simple. Water it every 2 to 3 weeks, even less in winter. That's basically it. What I love most is how it looks at night. Under a desk lamp, those white stripes almost glow. And the next plant changes the mood completely, because instead of texture, it brings color. Plant number 3, Fittonia, better known as the nerve plant. Fittonia is one of those plants people instantly notice. The bright white or pink veins look almost painted onto the leaves, especially up close on a desk. It adds color and detail without taking up much space. But there's one thing to know before you buy it. Fittonia dislikes very dry air. In offices with strong heating or air conditioning, the leaf edges can start turning crispy. The easy fix? Place it on a small pebble tray with water underneath, or keep it in a room with a bit more humidity. Do that, and it becomes one of the most eye-catching small desk plants you can own. And the next plant has a completely different look. Cleaner, rounder, and instantly recognizable. Plant number 4, Chinese money plant, also called Pilea peperomioides. There's a reason this plant shows up in so many aesthetic desk setups online. Those perfectly round leaves make it look clean, modern, and different from almost every other houseplant. It gives a desk a calm, minimal look without trying too hard. It also stays compact for a long time, which makes it ideal for smaller workspaces. One interesting thing about this plant, the leaves slowly turn toward the light. Rotate the pot every week or so, and it grows evenly. Ignore it, and the whole plant starts leaning toward the window. And honestly, that can look pretty good too. One thing to note, it prefers bright, indirect light. Near a window is best. And the next plant might be the easiest one on this entire list, with a texture people always notice immediately. Plant number 5, Mini Jade, also called Crassula ovata. Mini Jade has a very different feel from most small desk plants. Even when it's young, it looks mature. Almost like a tiny bonsai tree sitting beside your monitor. It gives a workspace a calm, established look immediately. It's also perfect for busy people. Water it every couple of weeks, give it the brightest spot on your desk, and mostly leave it alone. That's where most people go wrong, actually. They place jade plants in darker corners because they assume all succulents handle low light well. Mini jade really prefers brighter light, especially near a window. Without enough light, it starts stretching toward the nearest source. And now, plant number 6. This is the one I told you not to miss. 6. Ripple Peperomia, also called Peperomia caparata. This is the plant that almost feels designed for office desks. And here's why. The texture of Ripple Peperomia is something you have to see in person to fully appreciate. Deep, corrugated ridges running across each leaf, dark green or burgundy depending on the variety, creating a surface that looks almost carved. It's tactile in a way that photographs don't capture. On a desk, under a lamp, those ridged leaves cast micro shadows across their own surface. The plant looks different at different times of day depending on light angle. It's the only desk plant I own that changes character based on where the light is coming from. And then the care. It tolerates low light better than almost anything else on this list. It doesn't need frequent watering. It stays compact indefinitely. It never outgrows a desk. This is the one. If you only take one recommendation from this video, make it this one. But plant number 9 is coming, and for a completely different reason. It earns its place on this list in a way none of these others do. Plant number 7. Mini spider plant, also called Chlorophytum comosum. Most people think of spider plants as big hanging plants, but the mini version works surprisingly well on a desk. The striped leaves add softness and movement without taking up much space, and it gives a desk a fresher, more relaxed feel almost immediately. It's also very easy to read. When the plant gets thirsty, the leaves start looking slightly less firm. A simple signal that's hard to miss. One small tip. Brown leaf tips usually come from tap water. Not bad care. Filtered water, or even tap water left out overnight, helps a lot. And the next plant is even smaller, but possibly the easiest beginner plant on this entire list. Plant number 8. Mini Arrowhead plant, also known as Syngonium podophyllum. Arrowhead plants in their compact, early growth stage are genuinely one of the best desk plants available, and one of the most overlooked. Those arrow-shaped leaves in soft green, cream, or pale pink give the plant an almost delicate quality that feels different from the harder, glossier textures of succulents and rubber plants. It brings softness to a desk setup, warmth without loudness. What makes it desk perfect in the early stage? It grows slowly at first and stays compact for months. Later, it'll want to trail or climb, but on a desk, pinching the growing tips keeps it bushy and manageable indefinitely. It tolerates lower light conditions reasonably well and only needs watering when the top inch of soil is dry. Now, plant number 9. I've been building to this one. Plant number 9. Mini Anthurium. Here's why Mini Anthurium earns its place on this list. Every other plant here gives you foliage. Green, pattern, texture, all beautiful. Mini Anthurium gives you something none of the others can. A bloom. A real, vivid, long-lasting bloom. On a desk, in an office, under normal indoor conditions. That glossy, waxy spathe in red, coral, pink, or white, it lasts 4 to 6 weeks per bloom, and it cycles. As one fades, another develops. I've had mine producing consistently for over a year. The visual impact of a plant that's flowering on your desk is fundamentally different from a plant that's just growing. It creates a focal point, a small moment of color in a workspace that's otherwise screens and cables and stationary. Care is simpler than people expect. Bright indirect light, weekly watering with good drainage,
and leave it in the same spot once it's happy. Moving it interrupts the blooming cycle, and the last plant on this list is nothing like any of these. No soil, no pot, almost no care at all.
Plant number 10, air plant, also called Tillandsia. Air plants exist outside every rule we've discussed today. No soil, no pot, no drainage holes or watering schedules or soil moisture checks. You place a Tillandsia wherever you want it, balanced against a pen holder, sitting in a small glass dish, clipped to the edge of a monitor, and it simply lives there. They absorb moisture and nutrients through their leaves from the air and from a thorough soak in water every 1 to 2 weeks. That's the entire care requirement. On a desk, they function more like living sculpture than traditional plants. The geometric, architectural shapes of different Tillandsia varieties, some spiky, some soft, some silvery and almost metallic, add a design element to a workspace that soil-based plants can't quite replicate. Honest caveat, air plants don't grow dramatically. They're not a visual transformation over weeks. They are a permanent, effortless presence. The desk companion that never asks anything of you.
A desk doesn't need expensive upgrades to feel better. Sometimes it doesn't need anything new at all. Sometimes it needs something alive. The 10 plants on this list, from the architectural Haworthia to the blooming mini Anthurium to the soil-free air plant, all share one quality. They fit into a real working life. A busy, distracted, sometimes forgetful life, where the last thing you need is another thing to maintain. They bring something to a workspace that no monitor upgrade or cable management solution can provide. Texture, color, life. The quiet presence of something growing alongside you while you work. Which one would instantly improve your desk setup? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And next, if this gave you the plant bug, don't miss the next video. 20 indoor plants that grow fast and look better every week. Some of them grow so fast, you'll notice visible changes week by week. Don't miss it. See you there.